Welcome to the Mortgage and Money Morning Show. We've got a great guest on today. We've got Elissa Mountney from Amherst Homes, who is the Vice President of Sales there. And COVID has changed the game for everything pretty much in our society, and housing and real estate is no different. And Elissa's here to talk to us today a little bit about some of the new trends that we're seeing in real estate, and that have certainly have you hopping for sure, and your team hopping, because there's sort of three key areas now where COVID has really sort of expanded the real estate market in three ways. We want to talk about three different versions of that, and what it looks like and how it's impacting you guys at New Amherst and other builders, because you're now seeing demand for different types of products, right?
Absolutely, Joel. Yeah, so thanks for having me. Yeah, we are seeing a few different trends, things that we haven't seen as much before. Definitely, we're seeing a lot more families that are living together, so more of a multi-generational type living situation. So either kids are staying at home and moving with their parents, and for reasons maybe they can't get into the market, or because they just want to be close during the pandemic and the virus situation, or parents are actually moving with their children. So aging parents are moving in with their children, which is interesting.
So from the builder standpoint, what does that look like in terms of demand and what people are asking for with the types of models that you guys are now providing?
Yeah, so we're doing a lot more secondary suites, in-law suites, or full legal apartments. So we have some walkout lots that we haven't really had, walkout basement lots that we haven't. They're sort of new to the phase that we're building in right now. And so people are building houses or inquiring about building houses with us, with the opportunity to have those separated spaces for their kids or their parents, so that they can, live with them, but also have a space of their own. So that's new.
Now with those spaces too, because they can be, you mentioned an in-law suite, which
Mhm.
is something where you can have other members of the family move in with you and live with you, but you're not on top of each other.
That's right.
Then there's the income suites, and there's a slight difference in those, because basically now you guys are building homes and structures that have legal rentals in them that can create an income stream for people.
Absolutely. So we can, it depends on how everybody's, there's certain, their situations. So some people are finishing basements with egress windows, because they're finishing a space for their kids, bedrooms and things like that in the basement. But we're also doing full legal suites in the basements as well, particularly on our walkout lots along John Fairhurst Boulevard, because we can provide an actual separate entrance with a legal suite there. And we have clients that are also looking, which is also we're seeing more of, as people are looking to have that income to help pay their mortgage. So actual investment suites for rental.
And I think the third, so we've got sort of multi-generational living. We've got the income suite thing, because I know on the mortgage side, we get asked about income suites a lot. We get asked about rentals and what constitutes a legal rental. And because a lot of people want to rent a place out in their home to help cover expenses, but it may not qualify as a legal rental. So that's where, when you guys are building these ahead of time, all of that's already taken care of, and it does qualify as a legal rental, which does qualify as income for your taxes and all of the other benefits that come with that, to help cover the mortgage. The third part was, and I think you and I are sort of demonstrating this right now with the work from home trend that we're seeing from people, because with COVID and Zoom technology and remote technologies, workplaces are changing drastically, and people don't have to be in the office or the workplace 5, 6, 7 days a week like they used to. And that's now changed the way you guys have built, because now you guys are building and seeing a huge demand for work from home suites, right?
Absolutely. So there are some people that are just buying homes, if they're a little bit more informal and they have their laptop at home. Some people are just buying a house that has a dedicated study, somewhere in the house. But we also have opportunity for people to, so in our live works, so they're live work townhouses, where there's an actual dedicated space for an office space, which is professional service space. But at the same time, not everybody has, their job isn't necessarily limited to just that space. They can actually just set up their home office because maybe their kids are learning from home, or they actually just need a space that's separated from the rest of the household. And when they go home or go, after work, they can go to a separate living space and not have to feel like they're still in the office.
Makes for a way better commute.
Absolutely. We also have some homes that have an actual detached garage that has a space above the garage, which could either be for rental or also a home office, which is really interesting.
I've actually seen that unit, and it can be a home office, it can be a rental suite, or it could be an in-law suite. Um, and you've still got the benefit of having a double car garage on your
That's
property as
right.
well too. So you get actual full separation where there actually would be a commute of about 40 feet to your office and then back again. So what's been reaction from some of the folks that have because I know during COVID the market went kind of squirrely for a while, and now you're seeing this kind of surge in spring sales and new builds. What have been reaction from customers when they actually take possession, and what does that look like for them when they sort of start their new life with New Amherst?
So we're definitely seeing an influx of people coming out of the GTA. A lot of the comments that I'm having is because there's such a short supply in the housing market right now, particularly in Northumberland, and I think that's happening all over. People are not, they're starting to think about new builds because they don't have to bid against, other people on a house. They're not getting into bidding wars. Some people have no idea what to bid, when they're looking at a resale. So, when you're buying a new build, you're sort of getting away from that. The price is the price, what it is, and you can
Right.
budget for that. So that's really important for people right now, I think.
I was going to say for people that are looking to build, I mean, and I think one of the advantages, at least from the financing side, from my standpoint, is, and this is kind of a function of the market. Like we had a friend of ours just sold their house. They had 67 showings and like 32 offers on the home, right? So it's incredibly a buyer's market right now. But one of the advantages that you guys offer that I think needs mentioning is that you don't require a construction mortgage to build a
That's right.
property with you guys. You guys provide you do have to put your 10% down, but then you guys are providing the financing so you can still secure a traditional mortgage without having to
That's
go
right.
through a construction mortgage and then transfer to a traditional mortgage when the construction's done.
That's correct. Yeah. So that's important for people. I think that, they put 10% down with us. They can go and get a pre-approval on a typical mortgage, and then balance of funds are due at closing. So, that provides a different opportunity for people for sure.
Well, listen, my friend, you've covered a lot of ground here, and I think these trends could change the housing market for the foreseeable future and what things look like. And depending on the impact COVID has long term, what commutes are going to look like for people that are working in the city or working north of here, it is going to have a huge impact on the housing market, which you guys are seeing already. So for people that may
Absolutely.
have more questions about this, that want to find a little bit more either about what New Amherst is doing, or just have real estate questions in general and what's happening in the market, what's the best way to get in touch with you and your team?
So you can contact us either by phone, which we have a 1-800 number. All of our information is on our website, which is newamhersthomes.com. The sales email is sales@newamhersthomes.com. And then, or give us a call. So our 1-800 number is 866-528-9618.
Elissa Mountney, VP of Sales with New Amherst Homes. Thank you, my friend, for doing this. I appreciate this. This is some really cool information, and I hope you guys have a massively successful spring this year.
Thanks, Joel. Yeah, thanks for having me today.
Mortgage and Money Morning Show. If you missed an episode by any means, we've got over 45 episodes at the YouTube channel, Joel J. M. Scott. Please check it out. If you have questions about mortgage and financing and real estate, you'll find a list of experts there as well, too. And you can always reach out anytime on any of our socials if you've got questions about the Mortgage and Money Morning Show. Thanks for watching.